Holy crap, Mario has been in a lot of games. Most of them are pretty good, some of them are okay. But for this list, I will be ranking my top 10 favorite Mario games, and this list is my opinion, so if you're offended, sorry, I guess. But yeah, these are my favorite Mario games, and these are the Mario games that I've had the most nostalgia with, and the Mario games I love. This list is based off of level design and how fun the games are to play. So without further ado, let's go. Number 10. Of all the new Super Mario Bros. Games, in my opinion, New Super Luigi U is by far the most fun to play. The cool thing about it is that you play as Luigi, who's a little bit slippery to control, and he has a higher jump, and the levels are short because you only have 100 seconds to get to the timer, which adds a sort of challenge to Mario games. I mean, New Super Mario Bros. Games are not difficult in the slightest. Like, they're not hard at all. But Luigi U actually adds some sort of challenge that makes it a little bit difficult. I especially like the version that comes with New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, because if I'm ever stuck on a level and can't beat it within 100 seconds or using Luigi, I just play as Toadette. Her physics aren't really as slippery, but she doesn't have a high jump, but she does add 100 seconds to the timer, making the levels a lot, easier to play. Plus, you may be thinking, oh, Luigi U is just a remake of New Super Mario Bros. U, but with a shorter timer. That's not the case at all. Luigi U has completely new and unique level designs. Level designs never seen before in any Mario games, and that's what I love about it. And by the way, if you want to see what I think of the other New Super Mario Bros. Games, I do plan to make a ranking every New Super Mario Bros. Game in the future, so be on the lookout for that. But anyways, let's get on to number 9. Oh my god, man. Super Mario Bros. 3 is such a great game with immersed power-ups, very, very well-designed levels, and crazy enemies. This game is incredible. The only reason it's not higher up on my list is because as I've played more and more Mario games, a lot of them just seem a lot more creative than this game, but trust me, this game had to be on here because it's just so well designed. This game is incredible and by far one of Mario's best games yet. Number 8. Now here's a game that personally brings me a lot of nostalgia. I remember going to Target towards the end of the Nintendo 3DS's lifespan, and I really wanted to get a game for my 3DS because it was the only handheld I had. This was before I had my Switch. And there weren't a lot of good 3DS games at Target. There weren't a lot of games at all. Like, there were very few games. And so there were a lot of off-brand ones, like non-Nintendo published ones. But I remember one game that I recognized from the pile of 3DS games was Super Mario 3D Land. And I, of course, got it, and I played it a lot. And I beat the game many, many times because it's just so fun. The vibrant colors and the really chipper and upbeat soundtrack makes this game feel so good. You want to play it more. You want to be like playing it so that you can feel happy. This game makes you feel so happy. And I know this is probably the least talked about Super Mario 3D game. And it's probably many people's least favorite. And I mean, I could see why people think that, but like, it really shouldn't be. This game is fantastic. It truly is a work of art, especially since this game, which looks really well, is running on inferior hardware. A 3DS does not really have that much good hardware. And people should talk about this game more because this game is extremely underrated. And I really think more people should be playing it. Number 7. Just to be clear, Super Mario Land and Super Mario 3D Land, although they have the similar names, they are different games. But yeah, don't ask me why I decided to get this game off of the 3DS Virtual Console over every other video game, but I did. And I'm kind of happy that I did, because this game is cool, like really, really good. It's so unique. with very different enemies. I mean, kind of different enemies. They have different names, even though they basically act like the same enemies from Mario games. But yeah, I know a lot of people don't like this game because the physics are weird and everything is like weird and tiny, and the freaking Super Ball flower isn't the same as the Fire Flower. But honestly, I don't care about physics in Mario games as long as it's fun to play. Except for you, Mario Sunshine. Yeah, I don't like that game. But yeah, Super Mario Land definitely deserves to be on my top 10, even if nobody else likes it, because I do. And I think that people should play this game and at least give it a second chance. Number 6. Oh, man. Where do I even begin with this game? The amazing graphics, the fantastic, unique level design, and the music, the fully orchestrated music that can't even compare to any other video game. Sonic Mania maybe, but that's beside the point. Super Mario Galaxy takes the concept of Mario and quite literally flips it on its side. You're in freaking space with completely different gravity mechanics. The level design, I don't even know where to begin with it. The level design is so unique. Each level feels completely different from anything you've ever seen in a video game before. Number 5. You all knew this was coming. I literally made a whole video, a whole 20-minute video, talking about how great this game is. Super Mario 3D World has very, very, very good HD graphics, plus a Switch port that is a lot better than the Wii U port. And the big jazz band music makes this game feel like it's like you're at a free concert or something. Now, originally I got this game and was pretty happy with it, honestly. I didn't really like it too much, but it was a good, 3D Mario game. But then the more I played it, the more I loved it. And every single time I play it, I like it even more. And I think a lot of people felt the same way once it just released for Nintendo Switch. I can't believe that was already almost a year ago that I bought this game. But yeah, Super Mario 3D World is so good. It's literally Super Mario 3D Land, but a lot better. It has HD graphics, bigger and better levels with completely unique design choices like temples and literally inside Super Mario Galaxy in a different 3D Mario game. It's so cool. It kind of has the same controls as a 3D Mario game with like long jumping. You can't do dives or triple jumps, but I mean, if you're making a 3D platformer that's based off of an already released 3D platformer, you kind of have to make it kind of the same, really. But yeah, Super Mario 3D World was definitely going to be on here. Number 4. When the Nintendo Switch first came out, it needed really good launch titles to make it sell and make a good first impression. And boy, did Mario Odyssey deliver. That, along with Breath of the Wild, really made the Switch what it is today. A crazy console hybrid that has fantastically, very, very fantastic games. And Mario Odyssey is definitely one of them. This game is so realistic and open world. And the idea of throwing your hat to possess Mario enemies and really make it feel like you are a Mario enemy. Sometimes I wonder how Nintendo even comes up with these fantastic ideas. And if Breath of the Wild is getting a sequel, then so should Mario Odyssey, because it really deserves it. Now we're getting to the Mario games that hold a special place in my heart, starting with number 3. Super Mario 64 is one of those games that you will never, ever forget in your lifetime. Now, at first, I didn't play Super Mario 64 like the original. I played the DS version. But when Super Mario 3D All-Stars came out, I got my hands on it, and I played the original. At first, I even preferred the DS version over the original because I had more experience with it. But now, after playing Super Mario 64 and beating it 7 times, I could definitely tell you, the original is so much better. I do give a shout out to Super Mario 64 DS because that one is also pretty good, but the two games are very different. And Super Mario 64, even though I haven't had it for as long as the other games on this list, it's still so nostalgic for me. You will never forget the memories you get. jumping into Bob-omb Battlefield, fighting King Bob-omb, nabbing your first star. They are all memories that you will never forget with this game. Hey, I just wanted to add this into the final product. For many people who don't know, Super Mario 64 is called 64 because it's the first Mario game to be in 64-bit graphics. So just wanted to point that out there. You're welcome. Number 2. This game is a godsend for Nintendo fans everywhere. I know some people think that I should be putting this at the same category with 3D World, but this game is so different. Everything, for some reason, is based off of cats. Personally, I'm a dog person, but whatever. Not Super Mario 3D World, I was about to say that. Bowser's Fury should be classified as its own game, because there's so many shines, so many levels, so many power-ups. This feels more like Odyssey than 3D World, even though it does have 3D World's engine. They brought back Bowser Jr. and his paintbrush. They brought back shines, and the mechanic of this game is awesome. Fury Bowser is so sick, and you gotta try and keep getting cat shines, or else you're gonna die to him. There's no life system in this game. You just lose 50 coins if you die. And that doesn't even matter, because if you don't have any coins, you don't get a game over anything. You just respawn. This game is so freaking good. I don't even know what to say anymore. This game is awesome. Now, a lot of you people I know should think that this, if I'm talking about it this much, should be my number 1. But no, my number 1 is something completely different and something very unexpected. First, let me throw in an honorable mention. The game that started the new Super Mario Bros. Franchise. Not like that means anything, but New Super Mario Bros. DS is a unique enough game that I think it should still be in this video, but like, after replaying it, it's still really, really fun. But it just wasn't good enough compared to these other games. Sorry, New Super Mario Bros. DS, but you're not good enough. That doesn't mean that this is a terrible game. In fact, I'm adding it to this list because I still recommend it, even though it's not in my top 10. The unique enemies, they're really unique, by the way. Like, a lot of enemies had their first appearance in this game. And the amazing power-ups, Blue Shell, make this game still really fun to play. And it's no wonder the DS sold so well, because everybody wanted this Mario experience. Now, the new Super Mario Bros. Games have definitely gone down in quality over time, but whatever, still good. And now, my number 1 favorite Mario game is... This might be the greatest Mario game, no, greatest video game ever made. You may be so confused, but just let me tell you why. The levels are so unique. There's literally a level where you shrink down and need to go into a tiny house. You go in freaking space. There's a level inside of Mario made of Legos, which is weird. You go inside a beehive, a haunted house. Literally, just you get bubbles in a cow statue. You go inside a submarine, a giant turtle. The levels are crazy. You fight, not hard, but like very unique bosses. You fight Tatanga, who is the boss of the main boss in the first Super Mario Land game. Mario when he's big looks exactly like when he does in Super Mario World. This is just Super Mario World for the Game Boy. Oh my god, I cannot tell you how many times I have completed this game. Maybe even hundreds of times. This game is literally a perfect game. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it at all. Nothing that'll make you think, oh god, not again. There's no problems with it whatsoever. There may be a little bit of slowdown, but that's barely anything at all. This game is fantastic. People don't talk about it, and I think they should. This is the best Mario game of all time. Well, that was a fun video to make. I've had that video planned for a while, and it took quite a while to make. So consider subscribing and hitting the like button. And maybe you could even hit the bell icon, which lets you stay up to date with all of my future videos. Did you agree with my list? If not, what are your top 10 Mario games? Comment your favorite Mario game in the comments section. And with that, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.